So, I was having a really good conversation building with my brother the other night, and we was talking about leadership, like leadership qualities, leadership principles, and team building. You know what I'm saying? And what I found that was interesting is like, especially in my community, in the Black community, it's tough to get everybody on the same page. It's tough to get everybody on the same accord, and working towards one goal with one purpose and one mind. It's very tough to do that. And I think the reason, and what I was saying to my brother, I think the reason is ego. A lot of that comes down to ego and pride, especially amongst men. Amongst men, like, we have testosterone. Men naturally want to be leaders. Even the men who can't lead, even the men who are not qualified, naturally they want to lead. Some of them just don't know how. Some of them don't have the means. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that that's the problem a lot of times, is just the ego. Like, nobody wants to sacrifice and put themselves in a number 2, number 3, or even possibly a number 4 position. But I think when you think like that, you limit yourself. It's not about saying somebody's number 1 and it's not about numbering. You got to look at it like, who's the best man for the position? Who's the best man for this role? I always like to use sports as an example when it comes to team building and cooperation, because it's the easiest one to understand. Everybody has a role on that team. You may have a guy whose priority is rebound the basketball. He rebounds the ball better than everyone on the team. That's your role. Then you got somebody who can score a lot of points. He gets buckets. That's your job. You got somebody who know how to play make, who know how to make the plays, who know how to get the ball in the hands of the scorer, who knows how to run the offense and set the tempo. That's his job. That's usually your point guard. And you got somebody who's a 3 shooter, and so forth and so on. Everybody got to have a role. There's certain things that you can do better than me. And if I led with my ego, I would be like, nah, I ain't going for that. Nah, I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to end up alone, and I'm going to end up trying to do something by myself, and it's going to take me 10 times longer than if I would have just worked with somebody else. I was telling my brother, like, I don't have a problem being a great Scottie Pippen. I'm a great Scottie Pippen. Although I have the capabilities and the qualifications of a Michael Jordan, but there's some aspects that I'm not that strong in. I don't have no ego. You may be better at this than me, so I want you to take the lead. I want you to take the lead on this, And so I just want to say this, and this message is just for people who building and who want to build. Lose your ego. Play your role. Understand that you're not the best at everything, and that's okay. Don't spread yourself thin. Build a team, and you could get there a lot quicker and a lot more efficient. All is well.